The last decision of the Supreme Committee regarding people who are abroad and want to come back to Oman, they are more than welcome. But the requirement for those who are coming as visitors, they must have received 2 doses of the vaccines which are registered in Oman, not necessarily used but registered. And I'm going to read a list of these vaccines for your information. Pfizer, BioNTech, Oxford AstraZeneca, Covishield AstraZeneca, Sputnik V, Sinovac, CoronaVac, Moderna, Johnson, and Sinopharm. The 2 vaccines widely used in Oman, Pfizer is number 1, definitely more than 90%, followed by AstraZeneca. Therefore, any person who's coming for a visit must have the certificate with QR code that they are vaccinated. They will require a PCR test either at the country of origin or when they arrive to any of our airports, and we reserve the right to take at least 10% samples from any flights to check for coronavirus. For those who are having residency visa in Oman or working in Oman, and they are either on holiday or they went back to their countries, there are several categories. Some of them, they received the first dose in Oman, and unfortunately, Pfizer or AstraZeneca is not available in their countries. So those individuals, they can come back, but of course they will require all the procedures that we've mentioned before. PCR before 72 hours, at least, or up to 96 hours before coming to Oman, PCR on arrival, quarantine for 7 days, on the 8th day, PCR. If that's negative, they can leave the quarantine, but they must also seek to get the second dose. And of course, there will be individuals who didn't receive any doses whatsoever, and if the need for them in Oman is a must, of course, following the same procedure, they will be allowed in. Going back to working places, it will be 100% capacity from the 1st of September, but of course the vaccine is a must again. Initially, we may be lenient and allow people who received 1 dose only, but toward the end of October,